Hello, adventurer. It's good to see you. You have made it to the morning grind.
Welcome, welcome.
It's the live stream at the beginning of the Geekverse, where we talk about all types of topics in geekdom, gaming, and fantasy, with an emphasis on being constructive and creating the things that we want to exist in the world.
It's all on the grind, Sizemore. Can't be too fine, can't be too coarse.
That's exactly right. There are a lot of adventures to be had today. Dungeons to explore and monsters to slay, and who knows what a random encounter might send our way. That's why we have to prepare, so settle in now for the morning grind with your favorite beverage in hand.
Tea? Or maybe something a little stronger. I've got a few bottles of the old Wynyard left.
Whatever you want. Pull up a chair.
Dude.
If you're feeling fancy, how about a cappuccino? Or a frappuccino? Or how about an espresso?
Just tea, thank you.
Sounds good to me, Gandalf. Whatever you want. I'm just glad you're here.
Everyone is welcome. You can just watch if you want. You don't have to worship anything you don't want to worship.
Thank you, Mike. But be forewarned.
Sometimes we get really strange characters around here.
Wait, what's that you say? Why can't you come and be a part of the stream?
My wife would disown me.
Oh no, I bet she'll be fine with it. Come on in.
Am I scared for my safety? No.
What are we supposed to do?
Everybody do the secret handshake.
Secret cultist handshake.
Oh, now do wizards who love each other.
This, my friend, is a science.
I still don't have gills, but it's fine.
It's all on the grind, son. Can't be too fine, can't be too coarse.
Dude, this would be a sick place to bring the band.
Indeed it would be, Dave. It really would. I'm seeing more people coming in. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Oh, look, here's someone new.
Is this the cultist meetup?
Yes it is.
Come to hang out? Please accept me. I have nothing else.
Okay, we accept you. Everyone's welcome here.
Brought some snacks.
Well, that makes things even better.
You want some coffee? I don't drink coffee. You sure? It's cultist coffee. What makes it cultist coffee? I'm a cultist and I'm drinking it. Oh. Then I'll have some.
What exactly is going on here?
I'm seeing more people coming in. Welcome, welcome. It's so great to have you. Oh, and look, here comes another stranger.
Can we help you?
Yes, fellow cultists. I could really use some food.
Oh yeah? Welcome. We have donuts.
Oh, it's me. I'm glad I'm here. I'm sure you have a few questions for me, though.
What's your name? Who do you work for? What god do you worship?
Great questions, Rob.
I'm Steve King, and I worship Nyarlathotep.
No, not really. I'm just Heath, and I won't be worshiping anything this morning. But I will be your host. Welcome to the office. We're going to have a great time. I've got my coffee ready, because now it's time for the morning grind.
If you could become a fish, that would be amazing. Then I could command you with my mental fish powers.
Good morning. Can you believe it? We're running late here, and for some reason, even my camera isn't right. So hold on. Let me fix that. Let me get the camera ready. Nothing's going right this morning. Didn't even realize. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. On this late and lazy Saturday. Late and lazy Saturday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you here. Welcome to the office. Welcome to my home. And welcome to the morning grind. That's how this is supposed to begin. So today I wanted to take a look at Playrole because Brian and I looked at this on the on Table Talk briefly because Brian, my friend, is the creator of the Vast Grim RPG and he builds out a lot of stuff for a couple of different VTTs, and one of them is Playrole. I hadn't ever heard of that. We had been looking at some VTTs earlier. I would love to build something out for them, but I've been going back all the way to the beginning of my projects. I've been hammering through my projects. I've been trying to stay on it, man, and now all of a sudden I'm behind by everything again. I've been trying to do NaNoWriMo. I was up this morning writing, didn't get nearly as much done this morning as I should have, didn't get all of my words written yesterday, so I'm still behind. And then yesterday afternoon, I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done, not near, because one thing I realized that I came to the point where I really need to work on the Discord server, the Ravenkeep Discord server, which, speaking of which, I should put the link in here. The Ravenkeep Discord server. I deleted some of the channels that aren't used, and what I want to do is I want to make things a bit clearer and do onboarding, put together an onboarding page. So I was reading all about that yesterday, but I didn't get finished with that. So I'm about to, because I've got people I want to invite to the Discord server, but I want to make sure all the onboarding stuff is ready before I do a large invite to the Rabivania mailing list. So that is still major on the list today, to get our Discord server a bit more organized, and then also an onboarding page so that when people are coming in, they kind of can find exactly what they're interested in, because I'd rather not I don't want to run more than one Discord server, where I've been breaking out my YouTube channels into multiple YouTube channels. And that's been enough. Trying to run multiple Discord servers is not something I do, but if you can do the onboarding so people can choose the topics they're interested in, that's going to be best. So that's what I'm still trying to work on. And then yesterday, I realized there was something I really needed to apply to. No sense in talking about it, because I probably won't get it anyway. But nonetheless, it was something that I really needed to apply to. So I needed to get all of my CV ready, and I was writing a cover letter, and that was just taking forever. So I didn't even get that application in. So I got to do the Discord server. I got to get the application in. And then I still have to do my writing, and I'm supposed to sell a truck, and I haven't done that. And I got to work on the trial of St. Gabriel. And there's so much stuff going on here. But I'm trying to work through it all. Let's see. Hey, Micah. No problem. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, okay. So Phaserist Adron is in the chat here. So he says, I'm making my new book on plotting a fast novella. I literally wrote last night and just published, free all day tomorrow. I was looking for the link on Amazon. If somebody can find it and put it in the Discord server, you're probably not gonna be able to post the link directly here. I'll post the link directly here. It may not be actually up on Amazon yet. So it's called the 10-day novella writing, method for plotters and pantsers. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. No, it's here. Okay, I can put it right here. Here's the link right here. The 10-day novel writing method. So a lot of us could use this for NaNoWriMo right now. I'll put the link right here, but that's what it's called. So it is up right now. There we go. That was a massive link here. I think I can fix that. Better link. I'll check it out. So we'll put that one on the list to check out soon as well. Oh, that says free with Kindle Unlimited. So let's see. But there's the link. There's the link. So we will check it out. Oh, I did get, I don't know if you saw this yesterday, Adrian, but I got Stomping Kittens. Let me share. I got my physical copies of Punching Babies and Stomping Kittens. If you're wondering what these are, because you haven't been here, these are books on writing that we absolutely loved, story writing. So they are here. So I've got physical references. While I got my work up on the computer, I can reference something physically here, and they can be on the bookshelf. So let me see. Let me bring this up. Present, share screen. This is the new book then. Right there. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning. Good morning. So yes, so we did talk about doing having Adrian do story consultation. So I'm glad he's going to do that. So using Facebook messengers, for those of you who are interested, using Facebook Messenger video chat for consultation is going to offer Heath subscribers a free one as a trial run, and thank you too. Excellent. No, of course, this is everyone's going to be interested in what you're doing. If it's Saturday, you can't run late on Saturday. There's something wrong. Yeah. So I wasn't up too late last night, but I was up early this morning. I've fallen back into biphasic sleep. At least I've been up early. I've been up early writing for 2 to 3 hours and then having to go back to sleep after that. Good morning. Good morning, Zero the Blade. Good morning. Hey, Thectotem. Good morning. Good to see you. I do not. I wonder if Heath knows about my own solo RPG I do not know about that. If there's a link, send it to me. We'll look at it too. Hey, Sable Phoenix. Okay, let's see. I like the... Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Over here, what's going on here? So please do see on Table Talk, the thing that's coming up here, we are going to be talking about Arcane. I started to try to watch another episode last night, but I didn't want to stay up that late, and so I did not. The Table Talk YouTube channel right here. Please come by the Table Talk channel. That's where we're hosting all of our deep dive discussions now. And our next discussion is going to be Arcane. And that's on Tuesday in 3 days. I'll put the link right here as well, the direct link, Arcane. Hit the notify me. That'll be Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. We'll be talking about Arcane. Yesterday late, I did get some of the Cultists stuff back up. So the Season 1 trailer is now up. And then also the Join Our Cult in-universe ad. Some of you are wondering, how did people find... how did Ben find the Cultists? Well, when they were doing community outreach, they being the Cultists, Ben, Mike, and... no, not Ben. Mike, Dave, and Rob all made an in-universe ad to try to promote cults within the town. And so that actually, Join Our Cult right there, is an in-universe ad, the in-universe ad that they created. We'll have to take a look at that sometime. But that's how. So that's how. Come over to that channel. That's the in-universe ad right there. So that's continue to try to build out the Cultist channel. Also, hey, we need at least 10 people to be following the Trial of St. Gabriel on YouTube, on Kickstarter, rather. The Trial of St. Gabriel is the story I'm bringing out on Kickstarter soon, maybe another week or something like that. It's the dark story of the Christmas massacre. It's the Christmas story as told from the perspective of the angels. So if you'll take that and click the notify me on launch, and we'll get to maybe 10 people, so we'll actually have a number over here. It says your follower count will appear here when at least I'm logged in. So at least when 10 people sign up. So there you go. And please do hit the like button. Thank you. Yes. Good morning, Jason. And good morning, PH. Hitting the like button pushes this out to more people. Good morning, Inner Light. Good morning. So good to see you. Okay, yes. So the ebook there's the paperback is still in the middle of being published. So we got the ebook. All right. Oh, you were up late watching Arcane. I enjoyed the first episode. I've got it, and I got to find more time to watch more too. So I'm gonna be hammering my way through stuff after the morning grind today. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's took myself down. I got coffee this morning. I got Cultist coffee. Let's do our reading briefly from the War of Art. Hey, George. Good morning. Welcome. Good to see you. Let's bring up. Oh, let me stop that. Share screen. And let's get started. Let's see. All right, here we go. I got all kinds of windows up. All right, let's do a breathe and sip. 2 deep breaths in, and then complete inhale, complete exhale, and then 2 sips. Here we go. Do it with me. You'll feel better. And sip. Good morning, Robert. Good morning. Zero the Blade says, I remember watching the red carpet release with Arcane in the, that's the League of Legends. League of Legends. I didn't know what the LOL community, that's the League of Legends community. Okay. Let's, so what do we got here this morning? Part 2, Invoking the Muse. That is what that's the one that we did yesterday. Yes. Okay. So today is Testament of a Visionary. Eternity is love with the creation of time. William Blake. The visionary poet William Blake was, so I understand, one of those half-mad avatars who appear in flesh from time to time, savants capable of ascending for brief periods to loftier planes and returning to share the wonders they have seen. Shall we try to decipher the meaning of the verse above? And that verse being, eternity is love. Eternity is in love with the creations of time. What Blake means by eternity, I think, is the sphere higher than this one, a plane of reality superior to the material dimension in which we dwell. In eternity, there is no such thing as time, or Blake's syntax wouldn't distinguish it from eternity. And probably no space either. This plane may be inhabited by higher creatures, or it may well be pure consciousness of spirit. But whatever it is, according to Blake, it's capable of being in love. If beings inhabit this planet, I take Blake to mean that they are an incorporeal. They don't have bodies. But they have a connection to the sphere of time, the one we live in. These gods or spirits participate in this dimension. They take an interest in it. Eternity is in love with the creations of time, means to me that in some way these creatures of the higher sphere, or of the sphere itself in the abstract, take joy in what we time-bound beings can bring forth into physical existence in our limited material sphere. It may be pushing the envelope, but these beings take joy in the creations of time. Might they not also nudge it a little to produce them? If that's true, then the image of the muse whispering inspiration in the artist's ear is quite apt. The timeless communicating is the time-bound. By Blake's model, as I understand it, it's as though the Fifth Symphony existed already in that higher sphere before Beethoven sat down and played da-da-da-dum. The catch was the work existed only as potential without a body, so to speak. It wasn't music yet. You couldn't play it. You couldn't hear it. It needed someone. It needed a corporeal being, a human, an artist, or more precisely, a genius. A genius in the Latin sense of soul or animating spirit. Genus in the Latin sense of soul or animating spirit, I believe, to bring it into being in this material place. So the muse whispered in Beethoven's ear. Maybe she hummed a few bars into a million other ears, but no one else heard it. Only Beethoven got it. He brought it forth. He made the Fifth Symphony a creation of time, which eternity could be in love with. So that eternity, whether we conceive of it as God, pure consciousness, infinite intelligence, omnipotent spirit, or if we chose to think of it as beings, gods, spirits, avatars, when it or they hear somehow the sounds of earthly music, it brings them joy. In other words, Blake agrees with the Greeks. The gods do exist. They do penetrate our earthly sphere, which brings us back to the muse. The muse, remember, is the daughter of Zeus, father of the gods, and memory, Mnemosyne. I'm going to have to look up that Greek pronunciation. That's pretty impressive pedigree. I'll accept those credentials. I'll take Zephanon at his word. Before I sit down to write, I'll take a minute to show respect to this unseen power who can make or break me. All right. That's our reading for this morning. I looked PH says, Heath, I sent you a message yesterday. Okay, haven't gotten it yet, or I haven't looked at it yet. I said, because I know you said something about J-Face Games right as we were ending yesterday, and I looked it up, so we'll have to get to it. So, Heath, I just sent a message yesterday about J-Face Games channel. I don't know if you saw it. He has lots of RPGs. Oh, maybe you sent a message. I saw a message come through on, like a comment come through, like just as I was signing out. I saw something about J-Face Games. He has lots of RPGs reviews, but he also made an RPG equation. I think you would like to check that out. Okay, let me make note of that. So that's what I was wondering exactly what you were calling out about it. Okay, so J-Face Games channel with the RPG equation. Okay, we'll check it out. Thank you. Thank you, Phaser Wrist. Thank you. Is William Brake to see the world in a grain of sand poet? I don't know. I must have found it. To see the world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wildflower, to hold infinite in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. Sable says, I would tend to agree with Pressfield's interpretation of this. However, Beethoven could get the Fifth Symphony entirely right once. He pounded away through numerous drafts before discovering the iconic two-note opening motif. Oh, I figured that Sable would have it. Mnemosny. Oh, the new Hero Quest expansions are shipping out. I got an email alert last night. I need to make a note. Email. Look for the new Hero Quest expansions. We should probably cover those on the channels. And we're going to take a look at these new cards that I got for Hero Quest as well on this channel soon that are on backer kit right now, but I need to let the publisher know when we're going to do it. Might be tomorrow. I didn't want to do that on a Saturday. All right. Just I was looking up today. It says that in the days of the early Roman Republic, each legion was about 4,200 men, and that could expand up to about 5,000 men. So if you're wondering how large a Roman legion is, well, in the early Republic Roman legions were about 4,200 men, and they could expand up to about 5,000 men. So there you go. That's just another fact about the Roman Empire for you this morning. All right, let's get to it. Hey, I forgot that we were supposed to have an RFE emoji on the chat, in the chat. I found my note on that. So we will do that. So I did create, stop sharing. Let's take a look at this software now. I did go ahead and create an account just to be sure that I could log in, but all I have done is log in. In fact, let's go over and take a look at the beginning of this play. Maybe it'll let me see the. It's taking me inside again. For those of you who were not with us, let me take that down then. So this is Playrole. I had not heard of it until Brian brought it up. Imagine together, it says. This is Playrole, playrole.com. Imagine together the easiest place to play and create any tabletop game. Learn about role. So this is what it says. Everything you need all in one place. HD video and audio. A truly immersive play experience. You'll be able to see and hear every detail of your next game session with crystal clear clarity. Text chat, group, and DMs. Text chat, group, and DMs. Integrated text chat that directly message with direct messaging lets players and game masters communicate in both public and private channels. Play on any device, a complete, easy, and uncompromised play experience for running every game on any device. Roll works on the desktop, laptop, tablet, and phone. Dice buffs and reference. Our flexible digital dice roller makes rolling dice fun and easy. Integrate it with your role game sheets to automatically add buffs and references to any role. Now, that would be nice. If they're able to do that like on the fly in free form, that would be nice, especially for any type of game. So we talked about that. And Brian and I did on Table Talk, and we were talking about, yes, it seems like, hey, let's hard code everything. This is a computer system. Let's hard code it all. But then you're making it very inflexible. Yes, yes, and that's exactly the purpose. That's our second. I think that should be our second sacrament. Oh, so I'm not supposed to be voicing it, but maybe I am. See, this helps me, but Nemocine. I'm gonna have to see how it's pronounced inside the actual audio book that I've got for this, because I would have thought that it was Greek. I was trying to say it with a long E too. I figured that it was a long E. George says, I have a difficult time as it is seeing things on my 43-inch screen. Couldn't imagine trying to play a VTT on my phone. Maps, tokens, and drawings. Quickly turn images and maps and tokens to share with your party. Collaborative drawing tools further add to the play experience. That's good. Quickly, we want to be able to quickly turn images into maps and tokens, and then also have the drawing tools. That's one of the only things that our virtual tabletop simulator that we built HeroQuest out in was lacking. Now, it didn't matter for HeroQuest, but for other things, we really need to be able to draw. Character sheets. Search thousands of free customizable vector sheets to easily track and manage your character stats, abilities, and equipment. Asset management. During play, game room assist tabs keep your rule books, images, maps, and tokens organized. Game room asset tabs keep your rule books, images, maps, and tokens organized. Easily share any asset or keep them private. Drag and drop builder. Build custom sheets for an existing tabletop RPG system or design any great game with our code-free tool. Publish and share your creations with the role community. Okay, so also we like to look at that. Publish and share your creations with the role community. How do we get our stuff out there? Safety tools. Feeling safe and comfortable is a core to a great role-playing experience. Roles integrated safety tools allow anyone at the table to send an alert when needed. One place to play them all. Roll supports any tabletop RPG you want to play. So look at that. Vast Grim is right there at the forefront. So that's Brian's RPG. I got the Vast Grim book right here. So he's getting another plug here. So Vast Grim got the physical book, and he's been building this stuff out for Playrole. The Roll Store. Purchase full rule books from leading publishers like Modifius, Magpie Games, and Exalted Funeral, and build out a library of DRM-free PDFs with integral site tools and sheets. Over 75 quick start bundles. Kickstart your adventure with a library of free kickstart packs for popular systems like Morkborg, Star Trek Adventures, Dune, Root, Brindlewood Bay. Hey, wait a minute. Do I have... I ordered a copy of that Star Trek solo play. God, that over there in the corner is my stack of things that we're supposed to look at. We're going to be looking at a lot more of the the Book of the Book of Exalted Deeds and things. But I'm waiting to get that to do that when I'm in the mood, or when I'm ready to start writing the Theophany RPG again, so that I can have some additional inspiration. I wonder if I haven't gotten it yet. Actually, hang on. Let me look. Oh, no. It is this book right here. So we got this book to go over right here. Has anybody gotten this or played this? I saw this. So I got Star Trek Adventures, Captain's Log. I think this is like some type of solo RPG. I want to look at this. So I don't know anything about it, but it's on the list to take a look at. And so it is here. Still in a shrink wrap. I haven't even opened it up. I'll open it up with you guys one morning. PH Arbeck says the future of tabletop RPGs is called video games. Sable Phoenix says if this thing allows the uploading of custom decks and building a card deck, it might be the key for getting Phoenix Dawn Command up and running. From indie games like CBR plus P&K, I don't know that one. From Vast Grim creators. Oh, so this one does have a sales. So some of the problems that we're having is some of them didn't have the ability for creators to sell their stuff yet. So this one says that creators keep 75% of all sales, the highest revenue share on any online tabletop platform. Import your existing games, easily upload your game books, assets, and other RPG material to create a unified library on Roll, having everything you need at your fingertips, instantly accessible for everyone. Craft new worlds and experiences. Sheet Builder. Roll's dynamic drag and drop sheet builder lets you create content for your favorite tabletop RPG or even build your own custom games. Add buffs, clocks, images, dice automation, and other powerful elements to take your creations to the next level. Room theming. Immerse players in the experience by styling your game room with custom colors and background and art of your choosing. Got some quotes from people. Join our community. Twitter, YouTube. I haven't checked out their YouTube channel yet. Maybe I should have. Anyway, so that's what this is. This is what this is about. That's what this is about. So that's what how they are advertising. So as soon as I logged in, oh, not that one. This one right here. So Lynn likes it. Lynn says, so far, Playrole sounds like it checks off all the big things on my must-have list. Did sound fun. I like this. We talked about alchemy and its cinematic nature, so we'll see about this. Welcome to Roll, Heathar. Let's get started on your first room. So I can search for games here. Let's see if I can increase. There you go. All right, get started on my first room. So I can search games here, custom games, start fresh, create a free custom room and upload your own PDFs, assets, and more. I've got Beacons, a mini horror fantasy tabletop RPG, Emerald Templars, Farewell to Arms, Redux, Ultraviolet Grassland, Squishy Exalted Funeral, Primal Quest, Pax and Blades, Mystic Punks, Duck Quest, BDSM, okay, Old School Essentials, okay, I know that one. Monty Python's co-curricular medieval reenactment. I've never heard of that. All right, so we got lots of options here. Is Vast Grim going to be down here? My Chivalric Bromance? Okay. Gratitude. I see. Okay, so monthly. All right, Vast Grim is all right. Let's see if I can just search for Vast Grim. Yeah, Vast Grim is here. Okay, so it says if I were to search for this, it says game bundle includes 1 theme, 3 templates, 1 quick start, 1 page, 4 maps, 5 sheets, 1 link, 3 PDFs, and 1 token. Hey, let's just see what happens if we're trying to. Let's say we wanted to play a Vast Grim game. Okay, what do you want to call this room? My first Vast Grim room. Sounds good. Let's launch room. What do I get? Well, I don't know. I just logged in free. I mean, I didn't pay anything for this. It just said start free. So I haven't seen anything about a subscription yet. Ultraviolet Grassland is the Into the Odd spinoff, if I recall correctly. All right. So what is this? So let's see. We're playing Vast Grim here. Pre-made sheets. Ready to jump in and start gaming. Bennett Chevgrip, Koro Chip Slagber, Ender. So these are different characters, I guess. Let's view this. What do we get? Bennett Chevgrip. Abilities. Okay, so we got strength, agility, presence, toughness. Character, the harvester. You've always loved getting dirty and digging around in other people's filth. Those who have sided with the grim offer a handsome bounty of credits to those willing to harvest worms from the bodies that fall in combat. You've made a decent living for a number of years doing just that, and you're damn good at it. Earliest memories. The grim came to your rock. You laughed at it as you watched the hierarchy crumble and the wealth oppressors meet their demise. The grim laughed with you. You are apathetic, brutal, have an analogy for every situation, and share it with those who will listen. Battle scars, lost jaw, blown off by a thermal detonator. This is this. Fast Grim's a dark horror sci-fi RPG, in case you didn't know. Hit points, favors, torments, combat, inventory. All right, so I guess I could choose that person to play, or create a new empty sheet or other game resource. So Vast Grim character sheets, Vast Grim encounter sheet, Vast Grim rules reference. So this is the blank character sheet here. call it Heath's S&M candy room of pleasure and pain. No, I don't think so. And if I did that, I would certainly have to password protect it. Okay, so if I just needed a character sheet, if I were rolling up a new character, can I enter your notes? I don't know how to click here. Oh, do I have to click play? Maybe play. Oh, okay. So then I could edit it. So if I were doing a new character, I click empty character sheet. Now I can edit it. And I got a dice roller over here. Select some dice to roll. A D20. Roll. Show buff total. Nope. Hide total. No, show total. Yeah. Okay. So if I don't know what a plus 18 gets me, but does that give me a 3? Okay, so then I guess I could put 3 over here, plus 3. Add to roll a D6. Trying to figure out how this works. Micah says, you pay for PDFs and other files you don't own and upload your own. See, I like that kind of system. I want a really good marketplace for creators. Because, I mean, we got a lot of creators around here. I mean, we're doing stories. We got RPGs. There's so much we want to do in our worlds. And having a really easy way to do an RPG and have people be able to buy the stuff that you build out for it. No sense in having everybody build out all the virtual tabletop stuff, especially if it's kind of a pain. But if you do it all yourself and then it's available in the marketplace, and then when somebody else is ready to play, they just click it, that would be the way to go. Phaser Risk says, what is presence? Something like intimidation? It's been a while since we've looked at Vast Grim on this channel. See, the Vast Grim book is a good-sized little book, I think. Let's see. 40. Presence is, well, it's used for perceive, aim, charm, use tech, pilot, and also wield neuromancy. Agility is defend, balance, float, swim, flee. Presence is perceive, aim, charm, use tech, pilot, wield, neuromancy. Strength is crush, lift, strike, grapple. Toughness is resist poison, cold, heat, survive, falling. Hey, you know what? I should message Brian. The FAQ on Playrole isn't loading for me. Uh-oh. Let me say, let me message Brian. Just to let him know we're doing this. We'll probably leave Vast Grim 2 here and just look generally at it. But as we're using an example here, I should at least let him know we're doing it. Oh, wait a minute. I just brought up, and I see on his social media that Brian now has Vast Grim beer. I would have never thought that it would inspire someone to make beer. Sobel's Obscure Brewery has brewed a beer called Worm's Blood, a delicious imperial stout with smoked cherries. And now he has one of his sculptures on the beer. Hang on, I'll bring this up. I wanted to do drinks for Rabivania and Theophany. Okay, how weird. Let me that I just saw that. And using Vast Grim as an example to learn the system. Doesn't look like it supports playing cards, at least not yet, really. My experience with VTT so far, see, I love cards. Cards are great. My experience with VTT so far is limited to Fantasy Grounds and Foundry VTT. My brother had used Roll20 in the past. I don't think this is a system which allows the end user to customize their own table talk. The creators upload the assets themselves and set them up as a monetizable room. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like Tabletop Simulator, models, cards, dice, etc., etc. But one of the problems with Tabletop Simulator, now tell me if I'm wrong, if something's changed, because Tabletop Simulator also seems like it's great, but how do you, if you're a creator, monetize? Can you sell assets for Tabletop Simulator? It doesn't have a like any type of marketplace or anything like that, right? So if you go to all the trouble to set up a game and all of the assets for your particular game that you're creating, how do you monetize Tabletop Simulator? And yes, and it requires Steam, right? It's run through Steam, right? Yes. Playing solo on Tabletop Simulator. Let's see. It's probably great for that. When I was experimented with it, I was like, this is great. But one of the big flaws is, well, if I build out like Rabivania or Theophany or something, you need to be able to monetize it as a creator. We need to be able to use the internet in general. This is information. I get the information wants to be free and stuff like that, but at the same time, we need to be able to monetize more and more for individual creators and make that easy for if you're going to do all this work, then yes, you should have a way to be compensated for it. Because there's no reason why, like I was saying when we were talking about VTTs earlier, like let's say that that especially for these VTTs where you're putting in Fog of War, you're putting in light sources. I mean, you can go to all kinds of trouble to get all these things for the real technical, we'll call it VTTs, set up the way they're supposed to be, and then you hit the button. But there's no reason why and play, but that nobody else should have to do that again. Once you have set up the White Eagle Tavern or something, the White Eagle Tavern, and it's perfectly set up inside this VTT. Nobody should ever have to do that again. That should be able to be shared and directly imported. So if you're doing something like Forgotten Realms and somebody does some particular tavern, they should be able to import that. And if it's something in your world, then you should be able to sell that for a few dollars. Listen, I've gone to here's the tavern. If your players go there, this is already set up. Hit the button and you're playing. Don't bother with all the setup again. That's the way that I feel like it should be. Yeah, Sable says you can't monetize Tabletop Simulator as far as I know. So you think there's a way? There's the DLC market. Now, there was okay, so maybe there is, but that was my understanding when last I looked into it, there is a way to put out other tables and stuff, but I couldn't figure out a way to set them to where there was something that people could buy. Phaser Risk says, cards are the best. My HQ board is surrounded by tons of decks of cards. That's why I liked the, was it play.io? Playingcards.io. And I want to build a game around it. Let's see. Okay, so let me get out of this. Oh, that's toggle panel. Oh, Vast Grim character sheet created by Infinite Black. Abilities, character, survival, combat. Okay, what if I want to abandon this character? Got invite up there, table settings, view user sheets. My room, my settings, delete room, manage players. What are my settings? Your room settings, display name. This will update the name only at this room. This has no effect on your account username. Choose your color. User colors are set by the host room's theme. Choose a combination that fits you. All of these do look like very much Vast Grim types of colors. Viewers, everyone, editors only you, set as primary, give to player. So I could give a sheet to a player, remove sheet. Do you want to remove the sheet from this room? It will remain saved to your account and you can add it back later. Yeah, let's remove it. Let's pick one of these. So this is one of this, and of course, I'm a huge fan of pre-built characters. Now, making your own characters is fantastic, but then again, I really like getting down to playing. Now, I think character creation should take no more than 15 minutes. But I don't have a problem with, all right, here are the characters I think would be good for this particular scenario that the game master or the publisher has already put out. Hey, pick one. So if I were to pick Bennett here, you can see his sculpture right up here. Let's click play. Now, here I am. So now I'm playing Bennett. Okay, so over here, I got the dice roller. If I say add a buff, clear some dice, add some dice to start your roll. All right, hey, well, now here's something about cards. Choose a deck. Standard 52 card deck, my hand right here, and a shuffle. Standard 54 card deck, standard 52. Well, there's something about cards in here. My hand, table cards. What is open draw? I don't understand what's going on. I kind of want this to be on the table, but maybe it is. We got table cards here, shuffle. Shuffle the cards, deck, discard, table, hands. This will merge all cards back into the deck. Okay, fine. So there is something about cards right there. No, Sable just saw it. Not directly in other VTTs, George says, but for example, Roll20 has a marketplace. How did I get there? Cards down here. It was down here. So if I'm rolling a percentile, roll. How do I add a buff though? From sheets. Like if I'm rolling over here, so I should have stats here. So if I'm rolling presence, I want to roll presence. Well, I don't know what just happened. If I want to roll presence, okay, now there I clicked it and it did give me a +3 over here. So now roll. For some reason, show total should be on, I would think. So there we go, clear. So that's how that works. So damage, let's say if I want to roll damage. This says I'm D4 plus 1 for weapon combat damage. When I click the 1, I just get That worked over here. If I say clear, dice roller plus 3. That seems to do what I'm expecting it to do. That adds a D20 right here, and it's a plus 3. So we roll, get a 23. But I just want to be able to click on my damage too. Now there we go. Well, now that loaded that. Okay, clear. Well, maybe that does add a D4 over here. Maybe that's just telling me 1 D4 and not a plus 1 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to find out. If we see that around here, we'll see, because I'd want to know too, and exactly how to integrate them into the game, how to integrate the cards into the game. Okay, so we got this right here: books and apps, quick start rules, PDF. Brian may have messaged me. Hey, let me I'll show you this. I meant to do that. This is the Vast Grim beer. We saw he had a whole van wrapped in Vast Grim stuff. He had a whole Vast Grim van, and he told its sad story on the Table Talk. When look up Brian Colin's Table Talk, the last one we did. He's done 2 of those. But the one that we did on Thursday, he told the terrible story of his Vast Grim van. But now he's got Vast Grim beer. When a Legionnaire drinks worm blood, D4, infect with a Currer worm, invigorate all DR reduced by 2 for D4 days, go into a blood rage, attacking any living creature for D6 rounds, or burp blood for D2 days. Sounds very Vast Grim-like. That's cool. He's really crushing it with Vast Grim. He is attacking Vast Grim in a big way. Okay, so quick start rules. See, so what can I do here? View in new window, make private or download. View in new window. Okay, so we're going PDF function right here. Now, I remember Brian was talking about that I think it was Alchemy that he was saying does not have PDFs. That's actually formatted in a way for the virtual tabletop. Whereas this is PDFs loaded in, so rules reference. I guess these are tags here. PDF, quick start, Vast Grim preview, shared. So you can download it or reference it in a new window. I want your skull's free adventure. Into the wormhole free adventure. Vast Grim character generator. So this should be a link. View in new window. He's put together this, and like I said, he's just crushing it here. So we've got obliterate this character. So here is a character that you can generate. And if you don't like this one, obliterate this character, and it gets you another one. Lynn says, I'm not loving the non-intuitiveness of the dice interface. Yeah. Now, see, maybe it was working. What is add ref up here? Roll reference? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Roll reference, I'm not understanding what that means. And when I say add buff, I'm not sure what that means either. Well, unless... So if I go back over here and I say, hey, let's roll presence. Now, see, but then that's adding a D4. Like, so that wouldn't work because if I roll that now, there was a D4 already over there. So yeah, I got it, but I first have to hit clear. It seems like if I were to click roll presence, then it should just put that over there for me. It seems like. And then if you need to add more dice to it, you do that afterwards. So what happens if I hit roll presence again? No, then it turns it off. But then if I hit roll strength, now I've got 2 D20s up there. That does seem non-intuitive. Like if I click, oh, I didn't mean to click presence. I meant to click strength. It seems like it should flip me over to roll strength and not like add strength to it. Unless that is something that you really need in Vast Grim, but I don't remember that. So if I hit agility now I'm rolling 3 D20. That's kind of weird. You got to remember to hit clear and then come over here and hit presence. So now if I hit buff, so now that's telling me that I've got, so if I custom, so 3 from the sheets, because I clicked presence. So I guess if I need a custom plus 4, now my total is 7. That's how I'm getting that buff. What is add ref? Roll reference. I need to clear that. So if I hit presence and then buff, it's telling me that I'm getting a plus 3 just from the sheets and nothing custom here. So I guess I got that. I don't know what ref is. Roll reference. Okay, but anyway, that's the dice. We got PDFs loaded in here. Add new book or app. Upload custom image, PDF, maps, and tokens for use in your adventures. Is this a map or a token? Curious how maps and tokens work? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, this is
There it is. So you'll see here.
Link to a YouTube video. I need to well, I'll look at that later. Go over their YouTube channel and figure that out. How maps and tokens work. Upload. Already have the assets you need. Add from my library. You have not added any images to your room yet. Share images with your friends by loading them here. Here are maps. So this is the I want to, so show party, sure. This is the I want to crush your skull map. So let me get over here and say if I'm trying to, so I do have, okay, so we're on, this is on the map side. This is I want to crush your skull's cruiser map. I want to crush your skull, cruiser map cargo level into the wormhole. I want your skull's colony map. Okay, but if I'm looking at this, this seems like the kind of map a lot of people want to use for like tactical combat or something. So I do have tokens. Click any token to drop it on this map or image. So how about an immunogoblin? Okay. Click any token to drop it onto this map. There it is. Oh, let's see. The token does not look... Well, if those are supposed to be hexes that you stand in, or maybe that's just supposed to be the grid of the floor. But now I have an immunogoblin token. Let's see. Into the wormhole, spacesuit 2, into the wormhole. Oh, we got the Grim. Let's put the Grim in here. All right, so I can bring in tokens. I can draw on the map. I got choice of colors. So that's nice. So, hey, look, we're trying to go over here. We can delete it. But that's what we're talking about. The free form aspect is really nice. You know, I was actually, we're going to take a look at Justin Alexander's book here, I believe next Thursday. I'll be interviewing him. And he was talking about don't prep anything that you can wing at the table, basically. And so you can really get into that with VTTs, like prepping too much, you know, but, you know, that you could, you know, we've all drawn out things on the table when we were just running in person. Like, all right, so this is the type of rooms in the spaceship that we've got. We got a smaller room over here. The door is right here. Sometimes it's all you need. Don't over prep. But if you like all this stuff, then having a publisher be able to load all of this in for you is not a bad thing. Over here, so these are the tokens. Oh, so these are the tokens that we were loading in here. Add a new token down here. Has anyone used this one? Or are you just as new to it as I am? You have not added any audio to your room yet. Share audio with your friends by adding that here. Add new audio. Okay. Oh, so, okay, this is the chat log over here. So that's keeping track of the dice that I'm rolling over here. Chat, everything, everyone, dice log. Everything, everyone, and dice log. And then over here, this would be the store. So Vast Grim, I guess, so what does that tell me that it is? Vast Grim is $15. Rules light, 3 to 6 players, 3 hours. What do you get here? The theme bundle includes 1 theme, 5 sheets, 3 templates, and 1 link. Bundle downloads 1 rule book, 63 pages, 1 quick start, 1 page, 4 PDFs, 6 maps, 37 tokens. Each miserable day that passes, the universe inches closer to its inevitable demise. You and your legion must band together in order to keep humanity alive. Okay. Container 1, Inner Turmoil, $10. So that's like the marketplace. What's over here? Okay. Lynn says, I miss battle maps and dry erase markers. VTTs can really slow down for me. Sable says, everything all at once. Yes, give me everything all at once in my chat log, please. Okay, so this is, I guess this is more like your home. So that was a room that I created. So that's my first Vast Grim room in there. What else do we have here? So we got my stuff, builder. D&D 5e, safety support and tools and info, stars and wishes, notes, lines and veils, builder. Well, okay, so what did I say? This 5e template, what is that? View. You are viewing a sheet template from another creator. You already have this template. Save this template in your library. Duplicate this template to customize its information and elements. When in preview mode, all interactive elements have been disabled. So it's a template of a 5e character sheet. Oh, so like saving throws, health, actions, attack. So it's a template for a character sheet. Okay. Okay. This, what do we say? This was in the builder. TSL Frontman says, I agree with Lynn. Without wanting to put down VTTs, they've given some people the ability to game across the world. Without wanting to put down VTTs, they've given some people the ability to game across the world. Yes. Well, and I mean, time is a factor. Time is a factor. I'm still looking for the perfect way to get people to be able to game, and just sit down. I mean, it's at your computer again. It's at your computer game again. We've been talking about that. How everything about life, and it seems like especially my life, is heading to the computer. I keep trying to get away from it, but I can't. Everything happens at the computer now. So, actually, speaking of that, so trying to get away from the computer, if you've got an opportunity to get away from the computer and play games physically, you should do that. Tomorrow, I'm going to have dinner with my brother, and I'm sure we'll play some different games and stuff tomorrow. I might be staying over at his house tomorrow night. So if I do that, I may or may not be able to do the morning grind on Monday, because I may be still over at his house. He invited me over just to stay the night at his house tomorrow. So I might be doing some physical gaming tomorrow, and so may or may not be here Monday morning. That's another reason that I like. Lynn says they've been great during the pandemic and for getting together gaming with old friends who live far away now, but they have their pros and their cons. I mean, that's what I think. If you can do physical gaming, I prefer physical gaming. But on the other hand, it's easier to do it when it's digital for me. Access Your Inner Light says, that's another reason I like Tabletop Simulator. It has a marker function. That's necessary. George says, I play in groups with family and friends in Washington, South Carolina, Illinois, Nevada, Tennessee. Templates all created. Build your own templates. Get started building your custom character sheets with our drag and drop template builder. Don't just stop at building characters and encounters, but your very own game and publish it on the Roll Marketplace. Or use our search engine above to explore templates created by our community. Saved, purchased. Assets. Upload your own game assets to make your play experience as unique as you are. Let me turn this off. There. Things like images. Oh, I guess this is yours. Oh, I got a 5 gigabyte upload limit. So, I mean, which is a lot when you're talking about tokens and things like that. Images, audio, PDFs, maps, token, web apps. So I guess those are mine. The store is here. Well, so like what's in it? Old School Essentials. So we looked at that. Let's see what's in it. My personal best is a game whose players spanned England to Alaska. That's right. Glad you're paying attention to your son. No, not that. Old School Essentials Advanced Players Tome. So, okay, well, now this just says the bundle includes one rule book, 257 pages. So the Old School Players Tome is a complete guide to Old School Essentials fantasy games with all. So it's just the rule book, though, that's here. More from Old School Essentials, The Lost Mines of Drothamstone. So let's see what that is. So let's say we're going to play The Lost Mines here. So this comes with one rule book, 121 pages, one PDF, 53 maps, and one image. Includes a mountain hex crawl map, 4-level dungeon depicting the mines of Drothamstone. The Schless Mountains is recommended. Requires Old School Essentials. This one rule book, I wonder what it's like one other PDF. A couple of them have said that. So one rule book, but that could be a PDF. It says the one PDF. So I guess that's like another PDF or something. One rule book, 12 pages, one PDF. But what's in that like one other PDF? 10 maps and one image. I guess these are categories of different kinds of assets that we have here on Playrole. Well, all right. So what else do we need to look at? So if I said play, so this was it brought up a lot about a lot of people were talking about they like this one because of its interface with other players. That's what Brian brought up, that it was really easy to work with different players, like with as far as your video and stuff, like being there with somebody. He said that often I feel like I'm just in all these little tiny different windows or things, and he didn't feel this way here. So that was one of the big advantages. And it was clearly something that was played up on the front page for Playrole as well. So I noticed there was something like, okay, connect right here. So if I click connect, what does connecting allow me to do? Okay, connecting my microphone and stuff. So I can get my camera here, my microphone, and my audio output. Okay, so connect is that. Audio and video. Put your party front and center with unlimited stable HD video. Catch every smile, gesture, and performance with picture perfect clarity. So now we've got our controls for standard camera, audio. This says, okay, so this says sheets. All the information you need to play at your fingertips. Our intuitive sheets makes gaming for your favorite games easier than ever. Choose from thousands of published sheets or create your own. Play tools, everything you need to play. Chat with your party, roll dice, access your digital books, upload maps, tokens, or images. Tutorial completed. All of these are the basics of the room. While you explore your new room in more depth, here are some other useful next steps. Discover templates, join the Discord server, and then invite friends to be able to play. What is this down here? Oh, speaker mode? Focus mode? Well, now I'm not sure where I was. I'm not sure what that does. And then over here, this is focus. What if I turn focus mode off? So I'm focusing on the map. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, so I click. Okay, so I click on it. So I click on it to get back to the map. So right now it says that I'm the host. It's not showing my character. I guess that's supposed to be showing like my profile pic for the entire thing. And then I click back over there to get back to my map. Phaser Risk says soon AI will be making its own RPGs after years of gathering tons of info on them. Well, some people like Inner Light's already been developed now. It's not a virtual tabletop, but just as far as RPGs, games, AI is being able to create RPGs. But also, actually, in the online gaming front, that's what Robert's been doing. Robert here in the community has been creating a virtual God, what's it called? I'm losing it this morning. The text-based adventure. That's what I was looking for. Text-based adventure game using AI and making a lot of progress with it. All right. Well, I guess we've done just about everything that we've been through just about everything. Room settings. What is room settings? Oh, locking the password, theme, deleting out this room. Oh, there's Robert right there. All right. Well, all right. So that is at least a brief overview of what Playrole is. So, oh, I took your feedback and improved the prompt. Excellent. I'm glad to be of help. Yeah, Inner Light says, yeah, look at the Bloodshed RPG information in the Discord, Phaser Risk. The text and graphics are AI generated. All right. Well, there's a lot that I got to do today, especially if I'm going to go play games with my brother and my nephews tomorrow night. So we will see. But anyway, so everybody have a wonderful day. I got to catch up on email and stuff, but I also have got to finish an application. I got to get our Discord going. I got to write for NaNoWriMo. I got to contact people about this truck. I got to get St. Gabriel up. Yes. Please do that. Yes, please do like the stream. That helps get this out to other people. There may have been other people who are interested in this that did not see it because the YouTube algorithm did not show it to them. There are a lot of people who are subscribed who might have loved to have been here with us this morning. But if you are here live or if you're watching on replay, please do hit the like button if you enjoyed it so the algorithm knows to push this out to other people. That's very important. So have a wonderful day. Be creative, be constructive, grind on. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.